Hey everybody. So this is an intro video to the 90s Cyberfrog action figure review. Uh, I just wanted to show the unboxing. I already unboxed the 90s one, but I had a uh, what is it, like Deathfly Killer variant that I wanted to unbox and show you guys. So yeah, here I covered up any sort of personal information, and I already kind of got into it. But here we go. What the crap is this? What is going on here? Is that whipped cream? Oh my god. Is that pie crust? Oh my god! Ethan! Why are they letting him pack things if he's gonna get his pie all over my freaking action figures? Review of the 90s Cyberfrog action figure from All Caps Comics, brought to you by the infamous Ethan Van Sciver. I'm going to be going over three elements of this. First, the design. Second, the articulation. And three are any kind of minor gripes I had about the action figure. To get into the design, I'm really impressed with the design on this thing. And so even with the head, the eyes, the teeth, the texture, I mean, you can feel the frog skin. The arms, I really like this design with the cybernetic arms. The armor is looking pretty cool. The legs, I mean, overall, the design of this, I really love these toes and the feet. Everything is it's very close to the design of the comic book character, and I could tell that Ethan put a lot of thought into this when designing, and you can totally tell with the design. The articulation, I do like the articulation. The ball joints for the arms, you've got that. You've got the articulation here, where that's going to spin. It's a little stiff on here, so I want to be careful. I don't want to break it. We've got the elbow articulation, wrist, and you can actually pop these off. Be careful. I don't want to break this thing. So added a fist. Fist is looking good. This torso articulation, I'm not entirely sure of the point of it. I mean, I can kind of see if you want to have him crouched down a little bit, but the level, like the movement or the rotation, is not great on that. But that's just a minor thing. The thigh can do that rotation. Legs work pretty well. A little bit stiff. I just definitely want to be careful there. I really like this. And then we've got that on the knee articulation. And then the ball joints on the feet are sweet. I mean, this is very stable. And also, we've got this calf articulation that rotates. Toes up and down. Overall, I think this articulation is good for what you can do with this. Like, I'm a model guy, so I'm going to pose this thing above my desk in sort of a battle pose and kind of leave it like that. I'm not going to really do more than that. And this design, I mean, the material, everything it's malleable, and it seems like it's durable. So if I just drop this thing, I don't see it breaking. I mean, even the little fins here got a little bit malleable to them. So this is I think this is a sturdy, tough design. The extras are pretty sweet. I mean, we've got this holding the Vespa's scalp, which is pretty sweet. Burger of chicken. Here's an extra head. I prefer the smiling one just because he's got that kind of a Joker look. It's very cool design in general. And then we've got a couple other hands, just open palmed. He's holding the chicken drumstick here. Get that to focus. Yeah. The only, so one of the minor gripes I mentioned before was the chest torso articulation is kind of meh, but, that is super, super minor. He does come with these I think these are like uh, arm cannons, so they just kind of click into the back here, and then fold around, go onto his wrists. So one thing I noticed here is if you try to move his arm, these kind of get pulled down. So, my only other gripe would be to maybe add a little more length to this so that these can kind of sit on top. But I mean, that's like I said, that's also kind of a minor thing. Overall, I think for my opinion on this is it was a good investment for me. I like the design. I like the way it looks. It doesn't. One of the things I sometimes notice with these overly articulate action figures is that the joints are so stretched. It just doesn't look realistic. This looks like the comic book character, and you can move it. You can pose it to, come as close as possible to poses that the comic book character can make. So I'm pretty happy with that. Overall, I think this was a good investment for me, and I'm happy with the purchase.
Hey everyone. So I wanted to do a quick edit slash update to my Cyberfrog 90s Cyberfrog action figure review. One of my gripes was about the way the arm cannons kind of pulled down when you get the arms up there. So because I'm a dummy, I had that piece upside down. As you can tell, it's right side up now, and it's not. It's not perfect, but definitely looks better than it did before. Sorry for the congestion. I'm just whatever. Anyway, also I wanted to do a quick shout out to this is my copy of Grokken 1, which got water damaged during a flood, along with Forsaken Gods and my first Creed issue. I wanted to give a shout out to Kenneth Rockefort. I contacted him about that, told him how I would pay for it, and he actually offered to add it on to my Grokken 2 shipment for free, which just shows he's a stand-up guy. Fresher Luke also got in touch with me and showed me where I can get new copies of my Forsaken Gods, which I'm pretty happy about. So anyway, oh yeah, here's the unsullied 90s Cyberfrog Death Flag Killer version, free of Ethan's pie. Anyway, I will talk to you all later.